serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright of the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
It's time for Jefferson City Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network. Pregame show on the exclusive home for Renegades baseball, the Show Me Sports Network. We'll recap last night's highlights, set the stage for first pitch, and even get the thoughts of the head coach during the pregame show. All while we get set to bring you the exciting play-by-play action of your Jefferson City Renegades. The best pregame coverage in mid-Missouri is on the air as the Show Me Sports Network broadcast crew are ready in the broadcast booth. Exclusive pregame coverage of Jefferson City Renegades baseball is brought to you by Boone County Journal, Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant, Country with a Heart, Eddie Goodell Society, Pond Custom Laser Engraving, LLC, Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, River Oak Christian Academy, Salter Loan Service, LLC, Sawdust Studios, State Tech of Missouri, The Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, Walk Off Wood Bat Company, and Ren's Automotive. The excitement is building in the stands, and the tension is rising in the dugout as first pitch is just around the corner. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Jefferson City Renegades baseball on the Show Me Sports Network. Now let's go live to the field to the Show Me Sports Network broadcast crew.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone. Blake Gazaway here with you as we are getting set for Renegades baseball tonight. As the Renegades have had the last couple of days off, one for Mother Nature and one due to
express your unique
due to a schedule. Sorry, I forgot to stop that. Due to a scheduled day off. But either way, we are ready for Renegades baseball here tonight. As we said, Renegades are ready to be. They had that extra rest day as first pitch, honorary first pitch is out as we are going to be ready to play ball. As we'll work through the lineups and such as we go along here, a little behind, working in a new voice on our broadcast here tonight. As Austin, if you want to pot up your mic there. Austin.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, Austin's going to be joining us here. He's actually going to be filling in for me here later in the season. We're almost done, but I've got to be out of town, so he's going to be making the trip. Last couple of regular season games, then we'll be getting set for playoff baseball. As we're going to take our first pitch sponsor, it's being brought to you today by Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
Well, we're just about ready for first pitch time. Again, first pitch brought to you by Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Boone Realty. As I said, Austin will be hopping on here, showing him the equipment today as he'll be doing some games. As getting the start on the mound is Braden Grossclose, 6'2", 225-pound freshman at William Woods. He's a Columbia, Missouri native. So this will be Pickney leading things off here. So, again, I apologize. It's going to take me a minute or two to get some things down on paper, but we will be ready. As looking in is Grossclose. First offering. That one is in there. Strike one. So Renegades, again, looking to stay in the win column. There's going to be a well-hit ball, however, to be tracked down by Braden O'Neill in center field. One up and one down.
Yeah, first Renegades game of the season for me, so I'm excited to see this talent that they have on this ball club and be ready for my 2 games next Friday and Saturday.
So now this will be Garrett Geehan stepping in. He is the designated hitter. So that first pitch is in there for strike one. There's going to be strike two as Grosclose making quick work here as these 2 pitches have been strike 1 and 2.
Lots of strikes so far in this game.
That one called strike 3, 2 up and 2 down. As we said, we've seen Grosclose play a whole lot out in the field, but he is no slouch pitching. So this will be Jordy Ventura stepping in. He is the shortstop.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's been a ball thrown yet to these 2 batters.
You are absolutely right on that. He's only 4 pitches in. There's going to be a pitch sliced foul for strike 1. So again, the strike parade continues as Grosclose trying to make quick work here. There's going to be a ball hit in foul territory. That one will be strike number 2. So Renegades looking to stay in the win column as they have won their last 2 in a row. They hit a 5-game losing skid. That pitch, that one is low, ball 1. So that is the first ball we've seen here from Grosclose. So he will look in, have the sign from Miller. 1-2 delivery. That one a little inside. So count goes 2-2.
Lefty's making him work.
2-2 delivery called strike 3, and the inning comes to an end as Grosclose has 3 up and 3 down in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on the base path. Again, our first pitch brought to you by Easy Smith Homes Remax Boone Realty, as we're going to take our first break and be back as you are tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
River Oak Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, River Oak Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 8th grade. River Oak Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with the student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about River Oak Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers. With some of the most advanced technologies on the market, anything can become a canvas. The state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Well, the Mudcats go down in order 1, 2, 3. As Renegades will come to bat here. Getting the start on the mound for the Mudcats. Find him in the program here. This will be Chris Caratala. Let me double check and make sure that is correct, because it shows him as an infielder. I did not bring cupcakes. So it's actually Lane Rutherford who's pitching, so glad I double-checked that. So leading things off here for the Renegades, Columbia College product, as this is Jack Dunn leading things off. So Dunn will step in here. This is the first game that he has been in the leadoff spot. It's that first pitch from Rutherford in there for strike one. So count sits 0-1. Rutherford's 0-1 delivery will be a single into left field as Dunn will be standing at first base with a leadoff single.
Now batting from Columbia College, number 11.
So now this will be Braden O'Neill. O'Neill, a 5'10", 180-pound sophomore from Columbia College. He is from Avos, Missouri. Renegades trying to get out early. First offering. That one a little bit high for ball one, so count sits 1-0. Offering. Headed home. That one's going to be sliced foul, so now it's even at 1-1. So count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. One delivery. That one misses a bit outside, ball 2, so count sits 2-1. And Renegades have made a habit this season of stranding base runners on the base path. But they've also found a way to score runs without putting up any hits. 2-1 delivery. That one will be outside. They'll throw to first. No, it's called strike 2 is a delayed strike. So count even at 2 balls, 2 strike. Again, Dunn scampers back to first base on the throw down there. So O'Neill will have a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Next pitch. That one outside. Now we're full at 3-2. So count full as O'Neill would for sure take a free base path. Pass, rather. I'll get it right in a minute. They'll throw to first. Runner back safely. That's done. So he'll take a lead back on first. Payoff pitch. That one's going to be lifted high in the air. That's on the third base side in foul territory. Third baseman will settle underneath and make the grab for out number 1.
Now batting for the Renegades.
Sunglasses are handy tonight.
Alex D. Giacinto.
So this will be Alex D. Giacinto. D. Giacinto will step in here. They'll throw back to first. D. Giacinto steps in here. 6 foot, 190-pound freshman at Missouri S&T. He is a Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada native. That one's going to miss everybody. Is on his way to second is done. So he will be standing at second with a stolen base as that pitch was behind D. Giacinto. Just a little bit outside. So D. Giacinto will be heading the count at 1 ball, no strikes. Again, Dunn takes a lead at second base. 1-0 offering. That one's going to hit him. So D. Giacinto will be hit by a pitch. So it'll be runners at first and second. Now this will be Will Bachman. 6 foot 1, 195-pound junior at Jamestown. He's a Fargo, North Dakota native. So he will step in here. Again, runners at first and second with 1 out on the board. Bachman takes a first pitch swinging for strike 1. Next offering. That one just a little outside. Now we're even at 1-1. And 1 ball, 1 strike count to Bachman. That one in there, called strike 2. Oh, Rutherford looking back in. His 1-2 delivery. That one is low, so now we're even at 2-2. Deep breath by Rutherford. He will look home. He'll check second again. 2 on with 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for out number 2.
Now batting from the
So now this is P.J. Green. He is the right fielder. He is 6'2", 195-pound freshman at Mizzou. He is a Tyrone, Georgia native. So he will step in here. So Rutherford looks home, delivers home. There's going to be a pitch, slice, foul, and out of play for Green. He'll be down in the count at 0-1. Good crowd has made their way out here for, what is tonight, Wednesday night game? Oh, 1 offering headed home. As that one is in there, strike 2. They throw back to second. However, done back safely. So Green will be down in the count at 0-2. That was strike 2. It's a very delayed call. So count sits 0-2. Next pitch. That one a bit high. So now we go 1-2. There's a slight breeze here. But it is very, very hot. So 2 outs on the board again, 2 runners on. Next pitch. That one a bit outside. So now we're even at 2-2. Says it's 89 degrees, but feels like 94 degrees. 2-2 delivery as Dunn's going to break for third. He'll have to go back to second as that pitch was fouled off. So again, count sits at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a short in one of my cords, so it has been ordered, but it is not here just yet. That pitch, that one a little high as well, so now we're full at 3-2. So count sits full. Yep, I think it is that cord. So count sits full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch, both runners go. A ball lifted to the outfield as the left fielder will not be there. As Dunn comes in and scores, now it's an overthrow as Green will go to second. Coming home is D.G. Jacinto. Now Green at third. Renegades take a 2-0 lead on a well-hit ball that fell in front of the left fielder. Renegades lead 2-0.
That ball was perfectly placed in the outfield.
It was a well-hit ball, but it was in the perfect spot. What'd you say, Ashley? So that first pitch here to Drew Vonderhaar misses ball 1 as Vonderhaar, a 6'2", 210-pound freshman at Missouri Southern. He is a Webb City, Missouri native. That pitch inside part of the zone, count even at 1-1. So again, Renegades have a 2-0 lead. That pitch is low. Ball 2, so count sits 2-0. Yep. There's going to be a ball that will be backhanded. No throw. Nope, he'll throw it as the shortstop. And Vonderhaar will be at first base as he legs out. An infield single for an RBI as well. Renegades lead 3-0.
Tyler Tao.
So now this will be Tyler Tao stepping in, 6'1", 170-pound freshman at Truman State. He's a Columbia, Missouri native. Renegades continue to score runs here. We'll take him, though. First pitch in there, strike one. And Renegades have plated 3. That pitch, that one a little low. So count evens at 1-1. And Renegades coming in at 12-15 on their season. And for the Mudcats, they are 16-10. One delivery. There's going to be a ball sliced foul. That will make the count 1-2. Rutherford again looks back in. Little wind here. It sure does make a big difference. A little bit of breeze. 1-2 delivery. That one called strike 3, and the inning will come to an end. Renegades put up 3 runs. They did so on 3 hits, no errors. They left 1 on the base path as the Renegades lead 3-0. We'll take a break and be back. You're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 2-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
We go here to the top of the second inning. Again, Grosclose made quick work in that top of the first as he needed 10 pitches. That was all he needed to retire the side, including 2 strikeouts, both backwards Ks. So he came throwing bullets here as he'll have a couple more tosses, then we will be set. As, again, the Renegades jump out to an early 3-0 lead.
Now batting number 21, Tanner Sears.
So this will be Tanner Sears, the catcher, stepping in. So Sears will be stepping in here. Again, just needed 10 pitches, was Grosclose. So if he can maintain that distance, he can go quite a ways into the game. That pitch in there, strike 1. So Sears will be down in the count at 0 balls and 1 strike. So count sits 0-1. Next offering. There's going to be a pitch swung on and missed for strike number 2. Grosclose making a bid already to be the Mink League Pitcher of the Week. And we're just 4 batters into the ball game. 0-2 delivery. Called strike 3. That is strikeout number 3 in 4 batters.
Now batting number 8, John Spotto.
Now this will be John Spotto stepping in. Spotto at right field. So he will step in here as Spotto. On the left-hand side of the plate, that pitch. A little high. Ball 1. So Gross close. Holds that glove up. He'll peek over it. He'll deliver home. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. One delivery. That one a bit outside. Looked like that one might have slipped out of the grip of Gross close. So count goes 2 balls, 1 strike. So count sits 2-1. There's going to be a ball lifted into center field. O'Neill will work over to his right. He will make the grab for out number 2. Well, so far it's been in 5 batters. There's been 2 long hit balls to O'Neill and 3 backwards Ks. Mike, who is this? Darren Doucet. Okay. He is the third baseman. That one misses upstairs, ball 1. So Doucet. Did you spell it phonically? Because that's what I did. That one misses. Yeah, that's what I mean. Same difference. It's the same thing. Remember last year we talked about, boy, I just lost my train of thought. Those things. There's going to be a ball hit into right field. That one fouled off. That was, yeah. We were on the right track. Hey, it's at least a town in Texas. From Lukenbach. That one is low. Ball 3. I mean, I had most of the letters right, so. And it's a Texas town, so I got that much going for me. So count sits 3-1. That's why I'm a broadcaster, not a teacher. That one is low, ball 4. So it'll be a 2-out walk issued here. So this will be Aiden Barronclaw stepping in, as he's at first base tonight. So Barronclaw steps in, again left-handed batter. So 2 outs on the board. Gross close turns and looks at the runner at first base. That's Doucet. That one a little low, ball 1. So count sits at 1 ball, no strikes. He had something else he had to go do tonight. I was really just showing him. No, I was showing him how to set the stuff up. So maybe. So there's going to be a well-hit ball into right field, as that will be caught by Green for out number 3. So in the inning, there were no runs, there were no hits, there were no errors, and 1 left on the base path. We will go to the bottom of the second inning. Renegades leading by 2-0 score. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegade on the Show Me Sports Network.
Power equipment is always cool, always. Well, unless it's not working, then power equipment is expensive. Always. Unless you get it checked with Salter Lawn Service. Don't worry about saving up for something new. Just let the experienced experts at Salter Lawn Service repair your small engines. With pickup and delivery available, saving you time and saving your wallet.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with Salter Lawn Service. One call, we do it all. You can find us at salterlawnservice.com.
See Looking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazway.
We go here to the bottom of the second inning, as this will be 8-9 and 1 due up. This will be catcher Ben Miller stepping in. Miller, 6'1", 210-pound freshman at Missouri Southern. He's a Jefferson City, Missouri native, so he will step in. First offering to him, he's going to slice that one foul. So that will put him down in the count at 0-1. That pitch called strike 2. So count goes no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 offering. Headed home. There's going to be a pitch sliced foul. So we stay in an 0-2 count. So, Alyssa, if you need this later, let me know. Okay? If you need this later, let me know. There's going to be another one fouled back. So count still stays at no balls, 2 strikes. Is today Win It Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. So we maybe have bingo. I just realized it was Wednesday all day today. So it's, well, right? 0-2 delivery. That one is low. So count goes 1-2. We brought our A game today by far. So count sits 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's Win It Wednesday, but I guess we forgot about bingo. 1-2 delivery. You definitely should. That one misses. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, Win It Wednesday is a popular big-time thing. Absolutely. 2-2 delivery. There's going to be an opposite field. That is going to be caught, though, by the right fielder. As Miller thinking opposite field, it's caught. Good job of the right fielder there. That is Spotto. So now this will be second baseman Connor Fleek stepping in. 5'8", 155-pound sophomore. He is at Drury. He is a St. Louis, Missouri native. So he steps in here. First pitch to Fleek, strike 1. So count. Sits 0-1. One delivery. Strike 2 called. So Fleek will be down in the count at 0-2. The count sits, no balls, 2 strikes. Rutherford's 0-2 delivery. There's going to be a broken bat. Foul ball at first is Fleek. We'll have to give up the baby blue bat. That's a shame. I like that bat. But he can give our friends at Walkoff Wood Bat Company a call. Handcrafted right here at Missouri Walkoff Wood Bat Company bats and rated premium grade maple ash and birch. Fully customizable to make it yours truly. From the length and the weight to the barrel and the handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving and a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling handcrafted custom bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves, help you find your confidence at the plate. So that one is a little bit low. Count goes 1-2, but help you find your confidence at the plate. You have walk-off wood bat company. Call at 816-261-1014. That's 816-261-1014, or visit wowbats.com. So Fleeg is now switched over to the all-black bat. 1-2 delivery. That one just about hits him, so now we're even at 2-2. So count sits 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out on the board here in this bottom of the second inning. Renegades leading by a 2-0 score. Rutherford's 2-2 pitch. That one a little high as Fleeg bails out of the way of that. So counts full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out on the board. Rutherford looks back in. Payoff pitch to Fleeg. Swing and a miss for out number 2. So now we'll go back to the top of the lineup. And Jack Dunn. So this will be Jack Dunn stepping in. So Dunn had a single, a stolen base, and he scored. He was part of that 3-run bottom of the first inning that put the Renegades ahead by a 3-0 score. Rutherford's first delivery. Inside, strike 1. So count sits, no balls, 1 strike. Next pitch. That one. A little high, so now we're even at 1-1. 1-1 delivery. That one high. So we sit at 2-1. O'Neill in the on-deck circle for the Renegades. 2-1 delivery. That one a little high. It's ball 3. So count sits at 3-1 now. So count sits 3 balls, 1 strike. Rutherford's next offering. Ball 4. So Dunn is given a 2-out walk. Now it'll be Brayton O'Neill, the center fielder, stepping in. So O'Neill will step in. Again, a runner on first base with 2 outs. Renegades leading by a 3-0 score. We'll talk about the Mink League scoreboard, too, in just a little bit. Tell you what's happening around the league. Sedalia Bombers, they're playing at home here tonight. Easton Amelia has the call. That game is that one called strike 1. That one started at 7 o'clock just like ours, so Easton again having the call there. They'll turn and throw back to first, done back safely. So again, count sits, no balls, 1 strike. There's going to be a pitch that's sliced foul. So again, Renegades lead by a 3-0 score. Sedalia Bombers, they lead top of the third 4-1 over the Nevada Griffins. And Easton Amelia has that call. There's going to be another one sliced foul. Clarinda A's and the Carroll Merchants matching up at Clarinda. Bottom of the first inning, it's a 4-2 Merchants lead over the A's at Clarinda. So count sits, no balls, 2 strikes. Rutherford's 0-2 delivery. That one is outside. Right now I'm sitting at 52. 52. I may have missed 1 or 2. Well, he had 29 in the first inning. That one called strike 3. And the inning comes to an end. As in the inning, there were no runs, there were no hits, there were no errors, and 1 left on the base path. Now we'll go to the third inning. Renegades lead by 3-0 score. We'll take a break and be back as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
We go here to the top of the third inning. It'll be 8-9 and one due up for so this will be Zach Chang stepping in. First pitch. That one is in there, strike one. That one a little inside. Count sits 1-1. A pitch. That one misses, ball two. So count sits 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sorry, let me say that opposite. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 delivery. There's going to be a hard hit ball back up the middle. That will get through, as that is the first hit issued by Grossclose here. Comes in this top of the third inning. So now this will be second baseman Peyton Becker. So count sits 2-1. So Becker, the second baseman, stepping in, throw to first. Runner back safely. Grossclose, deep breath, delivers home. That one a little high and outside. Ball 1. So count sits 1 ball, no strikes. A pitch, swung on and missed. Now we're even at 1-1. So count sits 1 ball, 1 strike. Grossclose delivers home. Runner's going to break for second. That pitch was high. The throw there in time. Chang is going to be caught stealing as Miller guns down the stolen base. What would be a stolen base runner at second as Chang is out number 1. So count sits 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 delivery. Headed home. Pitch, slice, foul. Now we're even at 2-2. I think the wingspan should be like a Claire and Alyssa wingspan combined. So count sits 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out now on the board. No base runner. 2-2 pitch. That one just a bit high now. We're full of 3-2. Again, Renegades played to those 3 runs in the bottom of the first. They lead by a 3-0 score. So count is full at 3-2. Gross close. Payoff pitch headed home. There's going to be a ball that will get down into left field as Tao will cut it off. So it'll be a runner at first base as Becker will be standing at first. So now we'll go top the lineup as Jerry and Pickney, the center fielder, stepping in. He flew out to center field. So 1 out with a runner on first. That pitch, that one misses, ball 1. So count sits at 1-0. That's Sun ever so closely from going down behind the tree line. It'd be all right if it sped up a little bit. They'll throw to first. They say back in time was Becker's. Good move there from Grossclose over to first. So count sits, 1 ball, no strikes. Next delivery, that one sliced foul. So now we're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. So count sits 1-1. One delivery. Dropped in there. Somewhere that missed, ball 2. So count sits 2-1. Grossclose turns and looks at the runner at first base. That is Becker. There's going to be a ball popped high in the air on the infield. Bachman calling for it, working over. He'll make the grab for out number 2.
Now batting number 30, Garrett Keenan.
So now this will be designated hitter Garrett Geehan stepping in. First pitch. That one, they say, strike 1.
He drives out for Kale and Andy coming around with your 50-50 tickets. I'll give you the whole spiel in a minute.
0-1 delivery. That one sliced foul.
That foul ball is brought to you by Play the Gun Sports.
So Geenan will be down in the count at 0-2. 2 outs on the board. That pitch. Called strike 3. 2 in the inning. As in the inning, there were no runs. There were 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on the base path. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Renegades lead by a 3-0 score. As we'll take a break and be back, you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage, Renegades Baseball, here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Moon Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Moon Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
We go here to the bottom of the third inning, as it'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up. So DG Jacinto will lead things off here. DG Jacinto, Bachman, and Green are the 3 due up. Rutherford still pitching here in his third inning of work. He's given up 3 runs. He's sitting at 53 pitches. If you were making a trip, I would love one, Diana. First pitch in there for strike 1. Ashley, on the bingo card, it has everything that can happen. That one in there, strike 2. That's a pretty accurate statement. So count sits 0-2. That one way outside, ball 1. We have not had a visit at the mound. We've had a board member sighting. We've had a rowdy sighting. That pitch. That one misses ball 2. No, the umpire meeting happened before the game started. There's going to be a ball that's off the glove of the first baseman, as DG Jacinto will be at first base. Almost a Gold Glove play there by Barronclaw at first base. So Barronclaw just about gets a Gold Glove as he laid out for that. As it stands, DG Jacinto will have a single at first base. Oh, there's a youngster there that's got that. I might have to, not going to fight him over it, but I might have to have a conversation about that barrel because I really like that bat. I know, it's pretty. I like it. First pitch there to Bachman is ball 1. Yeah, he broke his baby blue one. I know. 1-0 delivery. There's going to be a ball that's going to be fouled out of play on the first base side.
That foul ball is brought to you by ZJP Properties.
So count sits at 1-1. Next pitch. Nope, he'll step off and call time. So they will throw to first, but DG Jacinto stays at first base. So count sits 1-1. Rutherford looks in. Next pitch. There's going to be a bouncing ball. Could be 2. Flip to second for 1. Throw to first. They say it is the double play. So it's a 6-4-3 variety, as that will put 2 outs on the board. So now this will be P.J. Green, the right fielder. He had a single and reached third on the throwing error. So single and the throwing error. Your dad and me, we both collaborated. That pitch, that one is low, ball 1. Hey, it was a meeting of the minds. How's that not? That's an intern working hard. So count sits 1-0. There's going to be a ball that's into left field. It'll be a 2-out single as Green has a 2-hit day.
Now batting from Webb City, Missouri.
So now this will be designated hitter Drew Vonderhaar stepping in. Some of them what? So Rutherford will give a 2-out. What'd you say, Ashley? You said some of them were what? Like what? You never know. That pitch, that one in there, strike 1. You got to have some that are easy and some that are hard, like Grand Slam is on there. So count sits 0-1 as throw back to first, Green back safely. That would be a diving, yeah. There was the one out there in right. There was a right field one too. You can't win though. So count sits 0-1 again. Throw back to first base. Green back safely. So count sits 0-1. That one in there called strike 2. So count sits, no balls, 2 strikes. Again, we're talking about our Win It Wednesday in the bingo card. Count sits 0-2. Again, another throw back to first. Green back safely. A regular bingo or the X bingo? 0-2 delivery. There's going to be a pitch sliced foul. Vonderhaar staying alive here. So count sits, no balls, 2 strikes. And 2 outs on the board with a runner at first base. Another turn and throw to first. Green back safely. And now they're going to throw that baseball out of play. Yep. So count sits 0-2. Again, 2 outs on the board. Renegades lead 3-0 here. Bottom of the third we play. There's going to be a pitch swung on and missed for out number 3. In the inning, there were no runs. There were 2 hits. There were no errors. 1 left on the base path. We are going to the 4th inning. Renegades leading by a 3-0 score. We'll take a break and we'll be back as you are tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
The Boone County Journal.
First offering from Gross Close. Well, miss ball 1. That pitch in there for strike number 1. So count sits 1-1. Next offering from Gross Close. There's going to be a pitch that's sliced foul. So Ventura will be down in the count at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Next pitch, swing and a miss for out number 1.
Now batting number 21, Tanner Sears.
So now it'll be catcher Tanner Sears coming in. One out on the board. Renegades leading by a 3-0 score. First pitch, there's going to be a ball that will be a foul ball on the third base side. D.G. Jacinto laid out for that, but it is on the left side of the bag. It didn't specify if you had to catch it or not. That's why we had one in right field. There's going to be a ball lifted into shallow left center field. That'll be a little bloop single. So now this will be right fielder John Spotto. Ashley, what do you want us to put on there? Like there is a baseball? we have 4 bases. A Claire sighting. So first offering from Gross Close. That one fouled back by Spotto. Count sits 0-1. Did you see the one Ashley, did you see the one I text you? That'd be a good one. So count sits, no balls, 1 strike. Oh, one offering from Gross Close. That one in there, strike 2. So count sits 0-2. Here, let's you scoot over one way or the other so Claire can run that. So count sits 0-2. 0-2 delivery. Headed home. No, strike 3. So that's ball 1. So count sits 1-2. Yeah, we gotta wait to call it just in case. So Gross Close will shake off that one from Miller. Now he'll look at first. 1-2 delivery outside, ball 2. So count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So count sits 2-2. Gross Close again, 2-2 pitch. He's sitting at 50 pitches. That one sliced foul. So now he's at 51. That is true. There's going to be a ball that is lifted to left field. That one just a foul, as that would have been extra bases, but that is just foul. That one was not foul by much, but by just enough. So count sits, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out on the board. 2-2 delivery, called strike 3, and 2 outs on the board. Right down central from Gross Close, as that one freezes Spotto. Now this is third baseman Darren Doucet stepping in. So Doucet will step in. Again, 2 outs on the board. Runner at first base, that is Sears. So 2 outs on the board. Gross Close delivers home. That one, ball 1. So count sits 1-0 as Rowdy's made his way back out here. I believe Rowdy dancing is one of the bingo cards. I think a Rowdy spotting is also. Rowdy sighting, maybe. That one swung on and missed. Also a bingo card entry. So count sits 1 ball, 1 strike. So count sits 1-1. Next delivery, there's going to be a pitch slice foul. So now we sit at 1-2. If you haven't figured out by now, the heat has made us delusional here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. But we're having a great time tonight. Renegades are leading 3-0. Hey, the Rally Deer back too, or 1. 1-2 delivery, that one a little high. So now we're even at 2-2. There's just one. Yeah, so Deuce is wild as 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. Gross Close. We'll look at first. He'll take a deep breath. 2-2 offering, headed home. That one called strike 3 again, and the inning comes to an end. In the inning, there were no runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the base path. We are going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Renegades lead by a 3-0 score. We'll take a quick break and be back as you are tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, Walk-Off Wood Bat Company bats are made with premium-grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense. We go here to the bottom of the fourth inning. Rutherford again coming in here, working in this fourth inning, as it'll be 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Renegades, as Tao, Miller, and Fleeg are the 3 due up. Renegades again leading by a 3-0 score. First pitch. Headed home. There's going to be a ball sliced foul. So Town will be down in the count at 0-1. So count sits 0-1. That one misses, ball 1. So count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. So count even at 1-1. That one called strike 2. So count will go 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one a little low. So count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next offering. There's going to be a bouncing ball to the second baseman. He will glove. He will throw to first. 1 up and 1 down. So now to be catcher, Ben Miller stepping in. Miller steps in. He is 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right field. So he will step in here. Rowdy's dancing, just called out the fire department. It's so hot. As there's going to be a bouncing ball dropped by the shortstop. Throw is not in time. It was a hot shot ball to Ventura. And at first base will be Miller. We'll see if Tom rules out an error or an error. But now this will be Connor Fleeg, the second baseman. So he will step in here with a runner on first base. First pitch, that one upstairs, ball 1. Tom, how you ruling that one? I figured that's what we would get, but I say we give him a hit. That one is low. Ball 2. What if we just give the Renegades all hits? Nobody know the difference. They won't notice it. So 2-0 delivery headed home. That one in there, strike number 1. So count sits 2-1. Rutherford sitting at 75 pitches here in his outing. Two-one delivery, that one high, ball 3, so count sits at 3-1. So count sits 3-1. Next pitch. There's going to be a ball lifted to the outfield. Center fielder coming over. He will make the grab. That's Pickney. As Fleet gave it a ride, but that will be out number 2. So now we'll go top of the lineup. And Jack Dunn. So Dunn will step in here. Bottom of the 4th. This is a better dancing song for Rowdy. So 2 outs on the board with a runner at first base. Rutherford looking back in. He'll turn and throw to first. Back safely is Miller. So again, 2 outs on the board. Runner at first base. That one, strike 1. So count sits, no balls, 1 strike. Rutherford again looking back in. There is a throw back to first, runner back safely. So count sits, no balls, 1 strike. And 2 outs on the board. There's going to be a chopper, as that'll be gloved by Rutherford. He will jog to first, underhand there. That will be out number 3, as that'll go as a 1-3 put out. In the inning, there were no runs. There were no hits. There was 1 error, 1 left on the base path. As we're going to go to the 5th inning, as we're going to take a quick break and be back. As Renegades lead by a 3-0 score, we'll take a break and be back as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Show Me Sports Network under the broadcasting rights granted therein. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the Show Me Sports Network. Announcers are provided by the Show Me Sports Network.
River Oak Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, River Oak Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 8th grade. River Oak Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with a student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about River Oak Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
We go here to the top of the 5th inning. Gross Close again stays out there on the mound as he's doing a fine job. He's only given up 3 hits, no runs. He has struck out 8 over the 4 innings. He's walked 1 and hit nobody. So he's done a good job. So first batter he will see is 7, 8, and 9. That's Barron, Claw, Chang, and Becker. Will be the 3 that he will face here. We'll give you an update from the Mink League scoreboard here in just a second, as soon as it refreshes. So top of the 5th inning at Sedalia, the Bombers leading the Griffins 6-1. There's going to be a pitch that's sliced foul, strike 1. As Easton Amelia having the call of that game. And the Clarinda A's hosting the Carroll Merchants, but it's Merchants 7-3 over the A's right now. That's top of the third inning. That one in there for strike two. And then our game here, top of the fifth inning, it's 3-0, Renegades over the Mudcats. So count sits 0-2. That one a bit outside. Count will go 1-2 now. So count sitting 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gross close. Next delivery. That one a little low. So now we're even at 2-2. So 2-2 offering from Gross close, headed home. There's going to be a pitch sliced foul. So that one even at 2-2. Hey, no flinch from me. That was a wake-up call for the press box as that one fouled straight back at us. 2-2 delivery. That one, they say he did not go around. Now we're full at 3-2. Well, it is the press box formerly known as, Ashley knows what it was. No, Ashley knows what we used to call it. That one is going to be lifted to right field. P.J. Green going back. He'll make the grab, 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting number 13, Zach Chang.
He used to be that one. So now it is 1 out on the board. So Chang will step in. This is Zach Chang, the left fielder. 1 out on the board. First pitch. That one in there, strike 1. So count sits, no balls, 1 strike. Deep breath by Gross close. He'll peek over the glove, have the sign set up by Miller. 0-1 delivery, strike 2. So count sits, no balls, 2 strikes. I'm curious to see what the strike and ball breakdown is here for these these pitches here. Is that one, they say he did not go around. So Chang will be at a 1 ball, 2 strike count. I can't hear you, Tom. 1-2 delivery. There's going to be a pitch sliced foul, so we'll stay at a 1-2 count. I got 70 pitches too. That's a pretty good split there. 1-2 delivery. That one called strike 3 and 2 outs on the board. So now this will be second baseman Peyton Becker stepping in. He is 1 for 1. So he'll step in here. He has a single. First pitch. Headed home. In there, strike 1. So Becker will be down in the count at 0-1. So count sits, no balls, 1 strike as Gross close coming up here, looking for the end of this top of the 5th. That one in there, strike 2. So count sits 0-2. So count sits, no balls, 2 strikes. Gross close, deep breath, looks back in. 0-2 offering. That one will be sliced foul, so we'll stay at an 0-2 count. We're about 16 minutes past 8 o'clock here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gasaway here with you. Austin Wilkin had to step off, but he'll be back tomorrow. He's going to be filling in for me next week, so getting his teeth cut on the broadcast. So 0-2 offering. Headed home. That one is a bit low. So count sits 1-2. But we're glad you're tuned in. Don't forget, if you've not done so, we do encourage you to click on that subscribe button. That'll help us out. That'll help you find future broadcasts. You can find archive games, all kinds of good things on there. Another pitch sliced foul. So you do those things. You do that. Click on that subscribe button. That'll help us out, help you out. You can also click on the thumbs up, the like icon. You do both those things, and that will get you free Renegades baseball this season. Helps us out, helps you out. It's a win-win. 1-2 delivery. That one just a bit high. So now we're even at 2-2. So count sits 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next offering from Gross Close headed home. That one sliced foul, so we stay at a 2-2 count. Gross Close sitting at 78 pitches here in his start. So count sits 2-2. You said we do or we don't, Ashley? 2-2 delivery. That one a little bit inside, as that will go full at 3 balls, 2 strikes, as Becker has to bail out of the way. So we're full at 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Renegades lead 3-0 here in this top of the 5th. Payoff pitch. That one misses, ball 4. So that's just the second walk that Gross Close has issued here in these 4 2/3 innings. So top the lineup will go to Jerry and Pickney. So Pickney 0 for 2. So he steps in here. Runner at first base. He'll take a lead there. That is Becker. First pitch, that one a bit upstairs, ball 1. So count sits 1-0. So 1 ball, no strike count. Time called. Now we'll have a conversation out on the mound. That's another bingo card entry right there. That is a visit to the mound. We have our bingo on our Win It Wednesday. I think we got to share the prize because, well, you didn't have it till I mentioned it. So count sits 1-0 as we are again playing baseball bingo. It's Win It Wednesday. If the Renegades win today, you get a voucher for another game to come back and catch the Renegades. Also the baseball bingo, that one misses, ball 2, so counts it's 2-0. As we've done that the last couple years on Wednesday, so we've got throw to first base, back safely. We've got all things baseball related on the bingo card, and today was an X. That's what we decided, so. Count sits 2 balls, no strikes. Gross Close looking back in. You have the sign for Miller. He'll deliver home. That one upstairs, ball 3. So count sits 3-0. Gross Close will go back to the rosin bag. He sits with a 3-0 count. Payoff a 3-0 delivery in their strike 1. So Gross Close battling back here. So count sits 3-1. So count sits 3-1. Ooh, bandanas. Okay. That's a pretty good prize. That one sliced foul. Now we're full at 3-2. We'll have to sit at the Renegades table. So we're full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. As Gross Close looks in. He'll peek over at first. Payoff pitch headed home. There's going to be a ball that will be caught for out number 3 by Dunn at short. So that will end the inning. As in the inning, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, One left on the base path. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Renegades leading by a 3-0 score. We'll take a break and we'll be back as you are tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the number 1 two-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
D. Giacinto and Bachman. Well, there ain't no rain in Jefferson City. It's just really hot. So that's ball 1. So again, O'Neill will be heading the count at 1-0. Rutherford looks in, that pitch, and there's strike 1. So count even at 1-1. One ball, one strike count as there's going to be a ball lifted into left field. Left fielder going back. He will camp underneath it and make the grab as that is out number 1. Now this is Alex DiGiacinto. He has had a single and then been hit by a pitch. So 1 out on the board. Rutherford's first offering to DiGiacinto, low and in the dirt, ball 1. So DiGiacinto will be just remind me between innings. I'll take it down. I forgot. 1-0 offering. There's going to be a hard hit ball. Shortstop Gloves throws to first. Got DiGiacinto by a step. So that goes as a 6-3 put out. Now this is first baseman Will Bachman. So Bachman steps in here. So 2 outs on the board. As first offering, that one in there, strike 1. Strike 1. So count sits, no balls, 1 strike. 1 delivery, that one a bit outside. Now we're even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Rutherford looks back in, 1-1 delivery. There's going to be a pitch that's sliced foul and out of play. So count will go 1 ball, 2 strikes. So count sits 1-2. Rutherford again looking back in. He takes a deep breath. He will deliver home. That one swung on, foul tipped for out number 3. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on the base path. We will go to the 6th. Renegades leading 3-0. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage. Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Power equipment is always cool, always. Well, unless it's not working, then power equipment is expensive. Always. Unless you get it checked with Salter Lawn Service. Don't worry about saving up for something new. Just let the experienced experts at Salter Lawn Service repair your small engines. With pickup and delivery available, saving you time and saving your wallet.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with Salter Lawn Service. One call, we do it all. You can find us at salterlawnservice.com.
See Looking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazway.
We go here to the 6th inning. Gross Close again coming out here as he has made one heck of a start. Renegades have helped him out, his teammates, as they lead by a 3-0 score. Renegades again leading by a 3-0 score. So we go here. We just had our military salute, so we go here to the top of the 6th inning. So Renegades again have those 3 runs on 5 hits. So this will be 2, 3, and 4. As this will be Geenan, Ventura, and Sears are the 3 due up. First offering from Gross Close. A little bit low, ball 1. So count sits, 1 ball, no strikes. There's going to be a bouncing ball. It'll be taken at second by Fleeg. Throw to Bachman at first. 1 up, 1 down. 4-3 put out. For out number 1, now this is Jordy Ventura. So Ventura, the shortstop, stepping in. So again, 1 up and 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. Renegades leading by a 3-0 score. So 1 out on the board. First pitch from Gross Close. That one is hit a mile in the air but foul, as that one will take the count 0-1. So count sits 0-1. Thank you. Thank you. You are not wrong. Probably feels good, doesn't it? So count sits 0-1. Again, 1 out on the board. That pitch in there, strike 2. So count sits 0-2. 0-2 delivery. That one a bit outside. That was ball 1. So count sits 1-2. There's going to be another one fouled off. So count sits 1-2. So count sits 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gross Close again, looks back in. 1-2 offering. There's going to be a pitch sliced way out of play on the third base side. We'll stay 1-2. Youngsters chase after that to return it for a spin on the prize wheel. So count sits 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next offering. There's going to be a bouncing ball. Fleeg will charge. It'll be off his glove. So it's a tough play there as Gross Close could not put his glove on it. Fleeg momentum taking him the other way. So that will be a hit. I concur, because we're giving hits for everything for the Renegades. That's my thought this game. Yep. So there's going to be a pitch that's sliced foul and out of play by Sears. So Sears will be down in the count 0-1. So count sits 0-1. Next delivery. In there, strike two. So count sits 0-2. And we play in the top of the 6th inning. 0-2 offering from Gross-Close. Headed home. He'll look at first. We headed home shortly. Deep breath. Now it comes home. There's going to be a bouncing ball foul on the third base side. So we'll still stay at an 0-2 count. Ventura was headed to second. So he'll have to go back to first. Brown. So count sits 0-2. Next pitch. There's going to be a ball lifted into center field. O'Neill going over, still going over. He will make the grab at the warning track for out number 2. That thing went a long ways. Now it's to be right fielder John Spotto. So Spotto steps in as Gross-Close sitting at 99 pitches here in the outing, as head coach Mike D'Amelia coming out, and we're going to see a pitching change, as this will be a pitching change as Gross-Close. His night will come to an end as Gross-Close having a heck of a start, getting a great hand as he went 99 pitches through 5 2/3 as he allowed just 4 hits. He gave up no runs. He walked 2. He struck out a total of 8.
Now pitching for the Renegades from Jefferson City, Missouri.
The new pitcher in here.
Community College.
This is Carson Rustemeyer. He's 6'2", 210-pound freshman right-hander at State Fair Community College. He's a Jefferson City, Missouri native. So Carson Rustemeyer comes in. So he comes in here, inherits a 3-0 lead. Renegades again having those 3 runs in the bottom of the first inning. So Renegades had 3 runs on 5 hits. They've committed no errors. They have left a total of 4 on the base path. No runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and 4 left on the base path as well for the Mudcats. Glad you're tuned in. About 5 minutes past 8:30 here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazwa here with you, bringing exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball. Glad you're tuned in. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Don't forget, if you have not done so, we do encourage you to click on that subscribe button. That'll help us out. That'll help you out. You can find future broadcasts. You can find archive games. You can find those games clear back to the very first season of Renegades baseball that we covered back 5 seasons ago. All kinds of good things on there. Plus, you can click on that like button. That's the thumbs up icon. That also lets us know you're enjoying the broadcast. As you do both those things, you'll be rewarded with free Renegades baseball. As tonight, this is our 850th broadcast here on the Show Me Sports Network. And Easton D'Amelia, he's got the call of the Sedalia Bombers hosting the Debated Griffins. That's our 851st broadcast since we started 5 seasons ago. So Rustemeyer comes in. First batter he'll face is right fielder in John Spotto with a runner on first base and 2 outs. First pitch. There's going to be a bouncing ball back to him. He will glove. He will throw to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. As that will end the inning. As in the inning, there were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the base path. We are going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Renegades leading by a 3-0 score. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. Just schedule an appointment. Call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
We go here to the bottom of the 6th inning. Looks like new pitcher in the ball game. Nope, just kidding. That's not a new pitcher. So we will go to 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. This will be P.J. Green stepping in. As Green steps in, 5, 6, and 7. Not much change in the Mink League scoreboard. We'll tell you in just a second. First pitch to Green is low, ball 1. So again, the Renegades leading the Mudcats 3-0 here at historic Rudy Vivian Field in Jefferson City. We're playing to the bottom of the 6th. 6-1, Bombers lead the Griffins top of the 7th at Sedalia. That one in there, strike 1, so now we're even at 1-1. And then at Clarinda, the A's hosting the Carroll Merchants, but Merchants leading 7-4. That one in the bottom of the 4th. So 1-1 delivery, that one in there, strike 2. So count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. So count sits 1-2. Next pitch, there's going to be a ball lifted high in the air as going back on it is Rutherford. However, he'll be called off by the second baseman. He will make the grab for out number 1. So now this will be designated hitter Drew Vonderhaar. So Vonderhaar will step in. Vonderhaar struck out last time up. He had an RBI single before that. So he steps in. First pitch, little inside, ball 1. So count sits 1 ball, no strikes. Renegades again leading by a 3-0 score. That one is going to hit him, so he will be hit by pitch. So he was hit by pitch, so you have to clear your count. Yeah, he was hit by pitch. So now this will be Tyler Towle, the left fielder, stepping in. As Vonderhaar hit. Well, he's going to walk to first base, take his base. He'll be ready to go. So Towle steps in. He is 0 for 2. He struck out, and he's hit into a 4-3 out. So he will step in here again. Renegades lead by a 3-0 score. They plated those 3 runs in the bottom of the 1st. That pitch outside, ball 1. Count sits 1-0. So count sits 1 ball, no strikes. Next delivery, there's going to be a pitch sliced foul the other direction. So now it'll be even at 1-1. Do you know the words? Alyssa, do you know the words? One delivery. There's going to be a bouncing ball. Shortstop will glove. Step on second, throw to first. He does check it into the dirt, but dug out by the first baseman for a double play. So that will end the inning as the double play ends the inning, as that is 3 up and 3 down. No hits, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the base path as we are going to the 7th inning. Renegades leading by a 3-0 score. We'll take a break and be back. You're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Moon Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Moon Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
We go here to the top of the 7th inning as Rustemeyer stays out there. He only needed one pitch to get that last out of the top of the 6th inning. So he will face 6, 7, and 8 here in the lineup for the Mudcats. Again, Mudcats sitting at 16 and 10 overall. Renegades 12 and 15. Renegades would help out their own cause here with a win, help them in those standings. As in the Mink League, the Mudcats are in 2nd place. Renegades in 4th, so that would shake it up just a little bit. Darren Doucet, first pitch. That one misses, ball 1, so count sits 1-0. So 1 ball, no strike count. Next pitch, that one in there, strike 1. So now it is a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Do you play the song and she just tries to keep up with it? 1-1 delivery. That one swung on and missed. We do have the world's fastest. Do we have the world's slowest one now? We had the Guinness Book of World Records fastest take me out to the ball game. 1-2 delivery. There's going to be a hard hit ball off D.G. Jacinto's glove. That's a fair ball as rounding first on its way to second is Doucet as they will give him the stop sign there. He will be at second with a leadoff double. That was a hard, hot shot ball as laying out for it was D.G. Jacinto, but he could not put any webbing on it. He put some leather on it, but it was off the side of the glove. So now this will be first baseman Aiden Barronclaw. Yeah, he would have had to be Superman to make that. First pitch, there's going to be a bouncing ball. That is foul. It's too much English. There goes that blue-barreled bat again that I'm a little jealous of. Youngster carrying that around. I'll give him a high five. So count sits, no balls, 1 strike. That's one of the things that makes Renegades and Mink League baseball so much fun is when's the last time you went to a major league game or a minor league game for that matter and you got to see a youngster take home a bat. There's going to be a pitch sliced foul. So that's its 0-2. I guess they do sometimes take them home via buying them in the gift shop, but he got that one because it has become a non-workable bat as Fleeg shattered that a few innings back. So that kid's walking around proudly with that blue barrel of the bat. There's going to be a bouncing ball. Fleeg will glove. He will throw to Bachman at first. Got the out there. Doucet does advance to third, but 1 out on the board. So now this is left fielder Zach Chang stepping in. So it will put a runner at third as Doucet ends up at third. So Baron Claw is out, number 1. Now this is left fielder Zach Chang. First pitch. That one is low ball 1. So count sits 1-0. So count sits 1 ball, no strikes. Rustemeyer looking back in. That one in there, strike 1. So count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. So count sits 1-1. Put it over your shoulder. 1-1 delivery. That one misses, ball 2. I think that's your ears. So count sits 2-1. 2-1 pitch. That one is low, ball 3. So count now sits 3-1. And 1 out on the board with a runner at third. Rustemeyer's 3-1 offering. That one, strike 2. So now we're even at 3-2. As Chang was headed to first base, he has to be recalled back to home plate. So we're full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch headed home. Bouncing ball foul at third. We'll do it again. So we're full still at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rustemeyer gets a new baseball. He'll look in, have the signs from Miller. His payoff pitch headed home. Ball 4. So 1 out walk issued. So now this will be Peyton Becker. Becker walked his last time up. The double play is in effect here. Would end the inning just like happened in the bottom of the 6th inning. Into the Renegades inning. So Rustemeyer looking in. Runners at the corners. First pitch. A little low. Ball 1. So count sits 1-0. As Miller's going to go out and have a quick conversation with Rustemeyer. Again, runners at first and third. Doucet at third. Chang stands at first. 1 out on the board. Renegades lead by a 3-0 score here in the top of the 7th. As conversation extended here as the infield will come in as well. Now they'll end that meeting on the mound. So count sits 1 ball, no strikes. Rustemeyer looking in. 1-0 offering. That one a little high. So count sits 2 balls, no strikes. So 2 balls, no strikes. Rustemeyer turns and throws to first. Runner back safely. Can't tell if there's any action in the bullpen for the Renegades. Can't see through the dugout wall. Runner's going to break for second. There's going to be a pitch hit high in the air. Tao will... Actually, it'll be caught by O'Neal. As Tao was there, they'll throw it in. So the run does score. So Becker will have 2 outs on the board, but he does drive in a run as Doucet tags and comes in. So that will be their first run. Renegades still lead by 3-1 score. 2 outs on the board. Top the lineup we go. Center fielder Jaron Pickney stepping in. They'll throw to first. Nope, they called a balk. So, see, there's a bingo entry. Well, I know, but you could still be playing along just for funds. So a balk is called there. Wasn't that on your card, Ashley? You can mark it off. Oh. It was first pitch home. That one misses, ball 1. That pitch, that one misses, ball 2. So count sits 2-0. But you got to watch out because sometimes he's really late and when he talks. 2-0 delivery. There's going to be a bouncing ball. DG Jacinto will look at second. He will throw to first. As they say, he got him with the tag. Did they say that was safe or with the tag? He called him safe. So Bachman tried to get the tag on. So that will sit as an error right now. So count, let me reset here as designated hitter Garrett Geenan will step in as runners on the corners. I believe we're going to maybe have a pitching change. Rustemeyer sitting at 22 pitches here. We'll see who comes out. As this will be Connor. So coming out here is Rustemeyer. His night will be done. So now it'll be Connor Head coming in. Let me write him down. I'll tell you about him.
From Columbia, Missouri, number 8, Connor Head.
So this is Connor Head, 6'2", 190-pound sophomore right-hander at Southeastern University. He's a Columbia, Missouri native. So he comes in here as he'll step in with runners at first and second with 2 outs. Well, that's from that's like from the first game of the season. Because that's like from the first game of the season. So that's like from that's from like game 4. Let me refresh the Mink League scoreboard. I'll tell you about that. He might be in there as a different number. Did you look at all the names? Because he might have a different number. Well, it's a close game at Clarinda. The A's have tied it up as they're hosting the Merchants. Bottom of the 5th inning, it's tied 7-7. At Sedalia, the Bombers leading the Griffins 6-1. That's top of the 8th inning. Our game here, top of the 7th, 3-1. Renegades lead over the Mudcats. It's Connor Head again. Comes in to pitch here. Couple minutes shy of 9 o'clock here on the Show Me Sports Network. Glad you're tuned in. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, we do encourage you to click on that subscribe button. That'll help us out, help you find future broadcasts. You can find archive games. All of those good things simply by clicking on that subscribe button. You can also click on the thumbs up, the like icon. That'll let us know that you're enjoying the broadcast here tonight. So you can do both of those things. You'll be rewarded with free Renegades baseball. So Geenan will step in here. Runners at first and third. As that pitch misses ball 1. So count sits 1-0. Again, runners at first and third with 2 outs on the board. First offering, that next offering, that one sliced foul, so that'll even the count at 1-1. Pickney was taking off to second, so he'll have to go back to first. So count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. And 2 outs on the board. 1-1 delivery from Head. Headed home, that one high, ball 2, so count sits 2-1. So count sits 2-1. Again, runners on the corners. Renegades leading by a 3-1 score. There are 2 outs here in the inning. 2-1 offering from Head. Swing and a miss. So now we're even at 2-2. So count sits 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Renegades lead by 2 runs. Head looking in, 2-2 delivery. That one called strike 3. They throw to second. Doesn't matter because that is out number 3. As in the inning, 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 were left on the base path. We are going to the bottom of the 7th inning as we will go to the bottom of the 7th. Renegades leading by a 3-1 score. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball. As Chad Hudlow not happy with that call. So now we're going to have the 7th inning stretch. We're going to take a break and be back as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
The Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. Independent and veteran owned.
Well, we have a pitching change here. So this will be Alfred Ulola. Is that who we decided? Alfred Ulola? Okay, Alfred Ulola.
Now batting from Missouri Southern, number 19, Ben Miller.
Sir, we do not have the up-to-this-date roster from the Mudcats, so this will be Miller leading things off. So Ulola will deliver home that first pitch. That one sliced foul and out of play. Renegades leading here by a 3-1 score in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Ulola comes in to pitch here.
Ladies and gentlemen, last call for 50-50.
Rutherford ended his pitch his count at 96 pitches. So count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Next offering, they say he did not go around. So count sits 2-1 now. They appealed that and they said he did not go around. Ulola's 2-1 delivery. Swinging and a miss. That one even at 2-2. I don't think he went around on that one. So count sits 2 balls, 2 strikes. I don't think he did. 2-2 delivery. That one called strike 3. And Miller is rung up with the backwards K. Now this is second baseman Connor Fleeg. So Fleeg's going to step in here. Fleeg looking for his first hit of the day. He is 0 for 2. He flew out deep into center field and struck out as well. So he's looking for his first hit of the day. Again, 1 out on the board. So looking back in, first pitch, Ulola. Fleeg shows bunt, lays it down. It's foul, though. So that'll be strike 1. Fleeg had to retire the blue-barreled bat. So he broke that one way back in either the 2nd or the 4th inning. I can't remember which one. I think it might have been the 2nd. 0-1 delivery. That one a little outside, so now we're even at 1-1. So Fleeg is switched to the all-black bat. So count sits. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next delivery. That one a little high. Ball 2, so count sits 2-1. Count sits 2 balls, 1 strike. Lola's next delivery. There's going to be a bouncing ball. Third baseman will have it go off his glove. Fleeg will be at first base with his first hit of the night. Would have been a tough play for the third baseman, so Fleeg gets his first hit of the night. Now we'll go top the lineup and Jack Dunn. So Dunn will step in here with 1 out and a runner on. Ulola will look back in. First pitch. There's going to be a ball sliced foul on the first base side. So that will make the count 0-1. Count sits. No balls, 1 strike. Apparently somebody's racing down Missouri Boulevard behind us. 0-1 delivery. There's going to be a hard hit ball. The second baseman will flip to the shortstop for 1. He throws it off the dugout. So Fleeg will be out at second. However, Dunn will be at first. So now this will be Braden O'Neill stepping in. So O'Neill will step in here with a runner on first base and 2 outs on the board. As Ulola I thought he was 3. I guess he's 33. That one a little high and in tight. Ball 1. Is there a 33 in there? Still, no help in the roster. 1-0 delivery. That one misses. Ball 2, so count sits 2 balls, no strikes. So count sits 2 balls, no strikes. Fred is short for Alfred. 2-0 delivery. There's going to be a pitch sliced foul. That's out of play. Strike 1. So count sits 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first base. 2 outs on the board. Uloa throws over to first, runner back safely. That's done. So Ulola will toe the rubber again as he'll look in. He'll bend at the waist. He'll have the sign from Sears. 2-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Now we're even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we sit at 2-2. Looking back in, Ulola, 2-2 delivery. That one low and outside, now we're full. So count sits full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. This is the most covered game in the Mink League here tonight because the Mudcats broadcasters here, I'm here, and UClick TV's here. So we got everything covered tonight. Payoff pitch. There's going to be a ball lifted to center field. Center fielder Pickney going back on it. He'll settle underneath it for out number 3. In the inning, there were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the base path. We'll go to the 8th inning. Renegades lead 3-1. We'll take a break and we'll be back as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, walk-off wood bat company bats are made with premium grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Top of the 8th inning we go here. Renegades again leading by a 3-1 score, as it'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up here in this top of the 8th inning. Ventura, Sears, and Spotto. So the heart of the lineup will come up here as the Renegades leading by this 3-1 margin. So this will be, again, 3, 4, and 5 due up, as this will be the shortstop and Jordy Ventura stepping in. So Ventura will step in. Head pitching here in this top of the 8th inning. First pitch, that one. Little inside, ball 1, so count sits 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0 offering. Headed home. That one is low. Ball 2, so count sits 2-0. So count sits 2 balls, no strikes. This is going to be strike 1. Okay, be ready. Strike 1. 2-0 delivery. Ball 3. So count sits 3-0. Now this is going to be strike 1. So count sits 3-0. His head will look back in. 3-0 offering. Ball 4. So leadoff walk given to Ventura. Now this will be catcher Tanner Sears. So Sears will step in with a runner on first base and nobody out here as we play in the top of the 8th inning. Sears does represent the tying run. At least steps to home plate. First pitch. That one is a little low, ball 1. So count sits 1 ball, no strikes. So count sits 1-0. Head looking back in, 1-0 delivery. That one in there, strike 1. So count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Count sits 1-1. Next delivery, that one is low, ball 2, so count sits 2-1. So again, runner at first base with nobody out here as we play in the top of the 8th inning. 2-1 delivery. There's going to be a bouncing ball as that'll be gloved at second. Dunn steps there, throws the first, double play. So that will be 2 outs on the board. So that is a double play, just about Sala behind the back grab by Head as he threw the glove up, but it ends up being a double play. So 2 down now as this is right fielder John Spotto. First pitch, strike 1. So count sits, no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs on the board once again. So count sits 0-1. Heads next delivery. That one's going to be hit off the handle, popped up. Dunn will make the grab at short as 3 up and 3 down. As in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on the base path. We are going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Renegades leading by 3-1 score. As we will take a break and be back as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Riverville Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, Riverville Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 8th grade. Riverville Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students with a student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day program. To find out more about Riverville Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. The state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
We go here to the bottom of the 8th inning. Renegades again lead by a 3-1 score. And the Show Me Sports Network, powered by electricity. I said in the Show Me Sports Network, powered by electricity. Powered by that power strip right there. So we go here to the bottom of the 8th inning, 3, 4, and 5 due up. This is Alex DiGiacinto. He's been hit by a pitch, had a single hit into a 6-3 out. He has also scored a run, so it has been a busy night for him here at the ballpark. So again, bottom of the 8th inning we play here. As Ulola will look back in. He'll have the sign from Sears. First pitch headed home. That one a little low, ball 1. So count sits 1 ball, no strikes. This count sits 1-0. Ulola looking back in. 1-0 delivery. There's going to be a ball lifted foul on the first base side. Right fielder unable to get there in time. So that will be strike 1. So count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike count. So count even at 1-1. Next pitch. And there's strike 2. So count sits 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Ulola looking back in. That pitch. That one is in the dirt. They'll throw to first. Now 2 outs on the board. So now this will be designated hitter Drew Vonderhaar. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Then he struck out before that, had an RBI single before then. So he'll step in. With a runner at second and 2 outs on the board. Looks like we're back reconnected to our internet. 2 outs. First pitch, strike 1. So count sits. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 offering from Ulola. headed home. That one in there, strike two. So count sits. No balls, 2 strikes. Ulola looking back in. 0-2 delivery. Headed home. That one is low. Ball 1. So count sits, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 offering. That's because it's got information. 1-2 pitch from Ulola. That one called strike 3, and the inning comes to an end. So the Renegades have no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on the base path. Renegades leading by 3-1 score. We will take a quick break, and we'll be back. We're going to the 9th inning. Renegades leading 3-1. You're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 two-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
We go here to the top of the 9th inning. Pitching change for the Renegades. They go to Carter Otto. 6', 160-pound freshman right-hander at Lincoln. He's a St. Elizabeth, Missouri native.
Now batting number 16, Darren Ducey.
The Renegades again leading by a 3-1 score here in the top of the 9th inning. Otto comes in. He is a submariner. He will step in here as it'll be Darren Ducey. First pitch, strike 1 as Ducey at third base. So count goes no balls, 1 strike. Otto looking back in. That pitch, that one a little outside, ball 1, so count sits even and 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Next pitch, that one is a little further outside, ball 2. So count sits 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 balls, 1 strike. Can I have that back, Alyssa? So count sits 2-1. Again, it's a 3-1 score. 3-1 score in favor. I know, that's ruined. Not really. It'll dry out. It's probably sweat from Ashley. 2-1 delivery. That one is ball 3. Well, it's very easy to do because it's so hot. So count sits 3 balls, 1 strike. Otto will get a new baseball here. So count sits 3 balls, 1 strike. Otto looking back in. 3-1 pitch. That one outside, ball 4. So leadoff walk. So now this will be first baseman Aiden Barronclaw. So runner at first base. Hey, we're making sure nobody dies out there, breaks an ankle. So runner at first base. First offering in there, strike 1. Well, Barronclaw will be down in the count at 0-1. Again, top of the ninth inning, Renegades leading 3-1. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 2. We do have breaking news. Claire just learned to whistle. Of 27. 11-13. 0-2 delivery. That one's fouled back. So count sits, no balls, 2 strikes. Why y'all jumping? Why y'all jumping back here? Why are y'all jumping over here? So count sits 0-2. That's the problem is sitting at Southern Boone. If it ever goes through the net, I'm dead because I just don't even flinch anymore. 0-2 offering. There's going to be a ball lifted to left field. Towel long run in. It will drop in front of him as it'll be runners at first and second. So that will be a hit with 2 runners on. So now this will be left fielder Zach Chang stepping in. So time called here is Chad Hudlow wants to have a conversation. So it'll be runners at first and second with no outs here, as the runner at first does represent the tying run. Chang does represent the go-ahead run. So this will be time called here as both teams are going to converge and have a quick conversation. So now we are going to have a courtesy runner as number 17. What's the over-under he's in the program? That is, he is. That's Rafael Calcano. So he has come in to run at first base. So he will be at first base now instead of Barronclaw. So it'll be no outs. So this is Chang. Oh yeah, I did. I just had to restart it. So that one misses ball 1 as Chang was showing. Bunt pulls it back. So count sits 1-0. He'll show bunt again. Pull it back. Ball 2. So count sits 2-0. Chang does represent the go-ahead run. Tying run is at first. Chang at home plate is the go-ahead run. It's a 3-1 Renegades lead. He'll show bunt again. That one is low. Ball 3. So count sits 3 balls, no strikes as Otto pitching here in this top of the 9th. Otto checks second, delivers home. That one, ball 4. I was waiting for the arm to come up. He thought about raising it, but did not. So now this will be Peyton Becker. So it's bases loaded with no outs here. Bases loaded, that does mean a forced play anywhere. As second baseman Peyton Becker steps in. First pitch, low ball 1. So count sits 1-0. 1 ball, no strike count as Otto delivers home. That one is going to be hit high. That will get out of play, so that'll be strike 1. That one ends up in the stands. So count sits 1 ball, 1 strike count. That lady was trying to turn the other cheek. So count sits 1-1. I'm just full of all these witty comments. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Bases loaded, no outs. That pitch slice foul for strike 2. So now we sit at a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Again, tying run stands at second. Go ahead run at first. And the insurance run is at home. So count sits 1 ball, 2 strikes. Otto checks second. Delivers home. Swing and a miss for out number 1. So 1 out on the board. Again, bases loaded here. Now we go top of the lineup in center fielder Jaron Pickney. So again, bases loaded with 1 out on the board. As Otto bends at the waist, looks back in. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Next delivery, that one in there, strike 1. So count sits, no balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 offering. That one a little outside. So count even at 1-1. What'd you say, Alyssa? Yeah, you can have it. So count sits, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded again, 1 out. Otto looks back in. That pitch. That one is apparently outside, ball 2. So count sits 2-0. Just eat as much as you want. So count sits. Well, that's fine. 2-1 delivery. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. So count even at 2-2. So count sits. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Otto in the jam trying to work out of it. Bases loaded, 1 out. 2-2 pitch. That one popped up as that one will be out of play as we will stay at a 2-ball, 2-strike count. So Pickney fouling that one off. We stay at a 2-2 count. As again, Otto trying to work out of this bases loaded 1 out jam here in this top of the 9th inning. I do after the seasons. That's how much it's picked up since this over the summer, yeah. 2-2 delivery. Another one sliced foul. So we will stay at a 2-2 count. Yeah, you should see how dusty all the equipment is after softball and baseball season at Southern Boone. So count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 1 out. Otto's 2-2 pitch. That one fouled off once again. So count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. This upcoming pitch, this is pitch number 8 here in this battle. Again, Otto will toe the rubber and look in. Bases loaded, 1 out. Renegades lead 3-1. Top of the 9th, swung on and missed for out number 2. As Otto has got 2 outs on the board. He needs 1 more to get out of this inning as he had a walk, a single, and a walk as that loaded the bases up. But since then, he's had back-to-back strikeouts for those 2 outs on the board. First pitch from Otto, that one a little high, ball 1, as this is designated hitter Garrett Geenan. So count sits, 1 ball, no strikes to Geenan. Otto checks second, delivers home. That one in there, strike 1. So count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Otto looks back in. 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. As count sits, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We've got the fireworks ready. Probably, well, we can do Otto. He gets the strikeout here. 1-2 delivery. That one down central, ball 2. Grosclose had a great outing. We've talked to him a couple of times, but had a great start to it. Otto coming in, 2-2 pitch. That one outside, ball 3. So now we're full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. So count sits full at 3 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases loaded. Renegades leading 3-1. Otto, payoff pitch. That one, ball 4. It's a 1-run ball game. As that is a walk. So Spotto comes in and scores. So he scores. As everybody will move around the base path. So it's a 1-run ball game. First pitch. There's going to be a bouncing ball to Fleeg as Ventura will be out. Number 3 at first, as that will do it for the ball game, as that goes as a 4-3 out to end the inning. As in the inning, there was 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and the bases were left loaded as the Renegades get the 3-2 victory. As we're going to take a quick break and be back and talk to our player of the game here as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Power equipment is always cool, always. Well, unless it's not working, then power equipment is expensive. Always. Unless you get it checked with Salter Lawn Service. Don't worry about saving up for something new. Just let the experienced experts at Salter Lawn Service repair your small engines. With pickup and delivery available, saving you time and saving your wallet.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with Salter Lawn Service. One call, we do it all. You can find us at salterlawnservice.com.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gasway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gasway.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
Well, the Renegades able to get the 3-2 victory here tonight over the Mudcats. We're joined by our player of the game in Carter Otto, and thanks for joining us. To say you had a little bit of a jam out there is an understatement, but walk us through that final inning there of how you worked through that. It was bases loaded, no outs at one point, and you ended up getting out of that. You did give up the 1 run, but you got the win. The team got the win. Ultimately, that's all that we're going to look at.
Yeah. My fastball I was pulling it a lot. So I just had to find a location to start it. So I know, find the strike zone. And they were aggressive. I got a lot of swings on outside pitches. So I used that to my advantage when I got ahead in the count.
Well, it got the bases loaded. You came back and struck out the next 2. There was a walk that scored the run, but then you had some help from your team on the defensive side. How did you stay calm in that? Because I know sitting up here, my nerves were about shot. How was it on your side?
Oh, I was nervous too. It's just you have to hold it in so you don't show weakness.
Well, we've seen you now this season several times come in relief effort. You have a very unique style in your pitching. I love it, but it makes my arm tired. But how did you come about that on the way that you kind of submarine like that?
I seen it in the MLB watching Tyler Rogers. And my junior year of high school, I was like, I wanted to be like him. And I just stuck to it and worked.
Absolutely. Well, the good thing, too, is that I know you had a very, very well-tenured high school career. You won some accolades. You had a great team. You guys had a great team there. Now you're continuing that success here with the Renegades. How does that feel?
It feels great being on competitive teams, knowing my teammates have my back.
Absolutely. Well, any shout-outs? Anybody you need to give a shout-out to? Maybe mom or mom, family, girlfriend, anybody?
Yeah, I'll shout out to my mom and dad.
Absolutely. I've seen them. I know they come. I've seen them here several times. They come out and support you as they are. Your dad's pretty funny. I enjoy listening to some of the things he he has to say for sure. But yeah, what I guess my final question too is, you could have went anywhere and played. What made you want to play here for the Renegades?
I've just seen him growing up, and I wanted to play for him.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate it, as that is Carter Otto, our player of the game. Came in there in that 9th inning in relief effort, had the bases loaded, worked around the jam, got the win. The Renegades get the 3-2 victory, as we said. I definitely wanted to talk to him just to also get, like we said, get a little bit of how he came about on that submarine style, because you don't see it a lot anymore, especially you see it in the pros some, but some of the other levels you don't see it a whole lot. So definitely wanted to ask him about that. And I've enjoyed getting to know Carter a little bit on some of the road trips and things. And he's got a bright future in front of him for sure in a lot of capacities. But he comes in, he does the jobs. He didn't make it easy on himself, but he does the job and closes out as the Renegades get the 3-2 victory here tonight. Again, Renegades move their record to 13-15 overall. The Mudcats, they dropped their record to 16-11 on their season. As we'll see if the we'll see if the standings have updated yet. Does not look like anything has changed on there. So that has not changed. That will become final here in just a little bit. We'll tell you about the other Minkley games real quick, then we'll get off the air. As 2 of the 3 are final. Our game final, obviously 3-2, Renegades over the Mudcats. It was a 9-1 final, Bombers over the Griffins of Nevada at Sedalia. Easton D'Amelia had the call of that game, so if you want to go back, you can catch up on that game on the Show Me Sports Network. Again, he had the call of that on our YouTube channel. And then, it's still tied. It was tied at 7-7 earlier at Clarinda. The A's hosting the Merchants. It is bottom of the 7th. It is an 8-8 score. So they've still got a lot of baseball left to play, but it looks like there could be some extra innings in the works for the Iowa matchup there, the Merchants and the A's. Do want to give a shout-out to Braden Grossclose. Got an amazing start. He got things started. He went 99 pitches as he went, let me find my numbers here. He went deep in the ball game. He pitched very, very well as he went 6 and 2/3 innings. He struck out 8. He walked a couple. He gave up no runs. So he had a good outing for the Renegades. Well, we'll be back at it tomorrow as the Nevada Griffins come to town tomorrow. That'll be pregame starting about 6:45. First pitch coming at 7 o'clock as the Griffins and the Renegades match up. Again, you can catch that broadcast here on the exclusive home, the Show Me Sports Network. Till we talk to you tomorrow night, so long, and have a great rest of your evening for the Show Me Sports Network. I'm Blake Gasaway. Till we talk to you tomorrow, so long, and have a great evening.
And even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The proceeding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.